Message to Base Administrator Gavin Briggs, sent from Vocational Placement Officer Sandra Hunt.
Greetings, Mr. Briggs. These are the 3 new hires I told you about. Daniel McLeod, Security Officer, Henry Jenkins, Communications Officer, and Andrea Montgomery, Food Court Chef. I trust they're in good hands. Please keep me apprised of their first week's progress. I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Message delivered.
SD dismissed. Welcome to Base Station 29, the largest completed base station in the United States. I say completed because Base Station 30 is still under construction, but when it is finished, it will be nearly twice the size of this one. The military always wants to be the biggest and the best for some reason. As you know, this base station is primarily used for human Shinji political meetings and negotiations. Now, I realize that this is the first time any of you have ever set foot on a base station. On 29, the Shinji number about as many as us humans. How many of you have met a Shinji face-to-face? I see. Well, this will be quite an experience for you. Come on, I'll show you where you'll be working. This is the communications conduit where messages are sent to and received from Corazon. It takes about 7 hours for a data transmission to reach Corazon. As you can imagine, that is several hundred times faster than light, which is one of the benefits of shared technology. Without Shinji help, it would take several years to make the distance, if it got there at all. Physical travel takes about 5 weeks, so for timely communications, this is the way to go. We don't waste those transmissions either. Several petabytes of data are sent at a time. This is also the hub for base-to-surface communication. For security purposes, no communication enters or leaves the base station without first going through this conduit. You'd be surprised how much data flows through here on a daily basis. Henry, this is where you'll work. Report here at 0600. There are about a dozen monitor droids in Quadrant C, all of which can be controlled here. The droids are restricted as to where they can roam, and audio monitoring has been disabled on this base. But you'll see them floating inside and outside day and night. They are the primary tools used for surveillance. 8 years ago, Homeland Security made it mandatory that every Shinji ambassador be assigned personal security, someone to accompany them on certain areas of the base for their protection. It is unfortunate that alien hate crimes still take place. It's been over 40 years since the war, but we still have a few fundamentalist idiots targeting the Shinji. Even though base stations are one of the most secured areas on the planet, this added protection makes our government breathe a little easier. Daniel, you'll be here tomorrow morning, 0600 sharp. Shinji ambassadors used to bring their own chefs from Corazon to prepare their meals. Some still do. But cooks on this station have learned to prepare human and Shinji cuisine. Every couple of months, Corazon transports bring food from their planet to the base. Even the most common Shinji meals are considered a delicacy here. The imported food goes fast, so most Shinji have developed a taste for human food. Some of the more creative Shinji chefs have prepared Earth-based dishes similar to what they have on Corazon. If you've never tried Sanboran stew, you've got to try it. The texture's a little strange, but it tastes out of this world. No pun intended. Anyway, you can come in here and eat anytime, day or night. There's always a chef on duty. Andrea, you'll report here at 0600 tomorrow morning. Now, let me take you to your private chambers. They may seem a little small, but space is at a premium here on the base.
My opponent would have you believe that Almighty God has, for some reason, decided to change his mind, that Governor Steckel here has the corner market on prophecy. My record stands for itself. All the prophecies that God has revealed to me have come true, and America is a better place because of it.
Excuse me, if I may respond. We all know that the spirit of prophecy rests on every leader. I don't dispute that God has given President Armstrong a good portion of that spirit, but I stand by my previous comment. God has revealed to me and me alone, something new. And God, the creator of the universe, has said that what he's shown me will only happen if I am commander-in-chief.
Governor, will God allow you to share this new prophecy with the rest of us?
I can say only this. God has revealed to me that the second coming of his son, Jesus Christ, will happen in my lifetime. But only if I'm in position to lead this country along his chosen path. God gives us free will to choose. The people of America can decide whether Jesus comes back to earth now or much, much later.
It is 0500. This is your morning wake-up call. It is 0500. This is your morning wake-up call.
Have you familiarized yourself with the droid controls?
Yes, sir. We have a similar setup at Northbrook. There are just a lot more options here than I'm used to.
You'll need to review our communication protocols and force stream relays before you'll be cleared for solo operation. I'll upload the manual and tutorials to your screen. Ah, perfect timing. Looks like your first assignment is arriving.
Sir?
Ambassador Vondeker and his aide have just arrived from Corzin. I'm assigning you as their security detail.
Welcome to Base Station 29, Ambassador. I trust your trip was uneventful?
Forgive me, Base Administrator, but if we can skip the pleasantries, I have an urgent request.
Yes, sir. How may I be of service?
It is very important that I meet with Ambassador Armani right away.
SD, has Ambassador Armani arrived on the base station?
Logs show that Ambassador Armani has not arrived. Arrival time has been amended, indicating he will be here in 2 days, 6 hours, and 34 minutes.
If there's a message you'd like transmitted to him, I can take you directly to the communications conduit.
No, that will not be necessary. I will wait to see him face to face.
Certainly, sir.
I like the way they smell.
You cannot be serious.
I am serious. They smell like strength, you know. It is almost like I can smell the blood pulsing through their veins. Too bad so many of them covered up with those synthetic colognes and perfumes.
I prefer the Shinji smell. Much more subtle for my taste. What do you think, Shivanti?
Have you noticed that human over there? He has been staring at us ever since we sat down. One would think he had never seen a Shinji before. Ooh, a brown one. I wonder if they smell different than the white ones.
You act like you are 2 years old. Shivanti, Sharon, just ignore him. I am sure he will leave soon.
She's right. Just ignore him. You know, it is sad that right when you are arriving, we are leaving. I wish you could stay too. Having so many humans around is unsettling.
Wait, look. Is he coming over here?
He is coming over here.
Just ignore him. Maybe he will keep walking.
Hi, how are you girls doing?
Can you not see we are talking amongst ourselves?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know. I forgot you can telepathy and all that. Sorry.
You do know it is not polite to stare.
Excuse me?
I said it is not polite to stare.
I heard you the first time.
Then why did you say... some more. It is not polite.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm new to the station. We don't get too many Shinji on the surface.
Well, that is obvious.
Can we try this again?
I am not sure how you perform on the surface, but may I advise you, most Shinji do not like to be, what is the term, picked up by strange humans, so...
Right. Of course. I'll leave you three alone then.
Even the brown ones smell good.
Need you always embarrass me?
What?
And that Shinji Baker kept eyeballing me my entire shift.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna like it here. The Shinji I'm working with are great. They even taught me how to say reporting for duty in their native language. It's, Shamahira Tojine, or something like that. Hey, what about you, Danny boy? Meet any cute aliens?
Actually, yes. She is the aide to Ambassador Vondeker. I'm his private security. I don't think she likes me, though. She thought I was hitting on her when all I wanted to do was introduce myself. Looks like it's going to be a long assignment.
Hey, don't sweat it. At least you get to hang around with the ambassador, and he meets with the Senate almost every day. Maybe he can pass along some of the prophetic messages that are spoken from the negotiation chamber. Maybe you can get the inside scoop on what God's planning. You know, if you believe in that sort of thing.
Yeah, I believe all right. I believe Senator Hawkins runs the meetings. I wish he were my personal intercessor. His prophecies almost always come true. He's a true man of God. We're lucky to be on the same base with so many spiritual leaders.
I'm glad to hear that both of you had a good first day. But if that Shinji so much as lays a finger on me, so help me, I'll feed him his own tail. Or head, tail, or whatever that thing is.
Just give it time, Andrea. You just don't know any of them. Did you even try talking to him? The guy that keeps looking at you?
No. But I guess my first contact couldn't be any worse than yours, huh?
Tell me about it.
You know, we'll have to do this again. Maybe make it our nightly ritual.
You can count me in.
Me too.
Then it's a date.